everyone, and welcome to week 3 of my London marathon training videos. So I've had a couple of good weeks so far, and the videos have been sort of following me from start to finish of what I've been doing during the week. Now I decided not to film too much this week just because I was really busy and had lots going on, and I just wanted to focus on the week itself. Plus I've got quite a lot of footage. I went to the National Running Show on Saturday of this week, and also on Sunday was a race, so I wanted to include that as part of most of the video. So I'll do a quick overview of the week and what I've been up to, just to give you an insight of my training. So Monday was actually a rest day for me after a busy weekend of cross country and long run. I taught circuits and then also ran week 2 of my Knee for Speed course, so I ended up covering 2.5 miles during the actual session itself. It was at a very slow pace to what than a normal run was, and it stop-start. So although it was a rest day, I did sort of, I was spending some time on my feet. Tuesday was a speed session.
Hi everyone, week 3 of training. I was going to get my camera out so soon in the week, this week, because I've got loads going on. And I realised last week's video was a bit of a mammoth, but come on, because it's a beautiful day. I decided to come up to Caldecott Lake and do my speed session because it's nice and flat round here. Actually, it was a really good session. I did 400 metre repeats, 12 of them. I'm looking forward to seeing my watch, but a lot of them were either 1.5 minutes or under, which is sub 6 minute miles, which is fantastic.
Wednesday was an easier run, and I had James in the studio. We're working on hip mobility and flexibility at the moment, so I'll show you.
Although it is very, very cold, please wrap up warm, plus very, very strong winds today, so do take care.
Straighten that back. Careful of the shoulders. Good, on the side.
I've had a coffee.
Thursday was a tempo run, and I wish that I'd got some footage of this tempo run. We did a mile warm up and I almost had a fit before we started the tempo run. James will tell you, if you just find him and talk to him, what my mood was like on Thursday. Poor guy. But I did it. I ended up doing 4 miles in 27.5 minutes, so I was pretty happy with that. But still, I just really dislike tempo runs. Friday I did another half-hour easy run, and then Saturday was the National Running Show, which you'll see now. The time is a little after 6:30. I'm at Wolverton train station on my way to the National Running Show, and it feels like, looking around, I think I'm the only one on this platform. To be fair, this time in the morning on a weekend, I'm not surprised. Catching a train, and I'm meeting up with Richard, also known as Bays 187.
Service to proper account number and send them to you, alright? It's in a bit.
WD on the train. Oh, caught it on camera.
What? Oh, I know you got me.
That were using your
it was just my dad.
That's the boot, can't hear you, boat. That's Phil.
Yeah, this is it. It's all laid out.
Okay, everyone looking at me please, thank you.
Running to go and see. Just raise your wrist.
National Running Show.
It is quite
to not swear.
Well, it's going somewhere.
Where can people find you on social media?
Facebook. Imran. What's his surname? Imran Ali. This man is smiling at me all the time, aren't you? I mean, look at this smile. So we're going to do it.
It's not focusing.
You can't miss him.
Look, it's blur. It's a blur. Oh, here he is, walking through the crowd.
So we've got Big Carl and Big Andy.
Here he is.
Oh, here he is.
Carl, how you doing?
I'm really good, how are you?
Good, yeah. So last time I saw Carl was at the event in London. What was it? In Shoreditch.
Yeah.
It was the gift gap money. Really good. And so Carl's just been telling me that he's signed up for a few races this year. What have you signed up for?
So I'm doing 3 marathon this year. I'm doing London, Race to the Tower and Chicago Marathon. I'm going to go, yeah. And it was a bit surprised.
Yeah.
But I can't wait for it, it's going to be awesome.
Brilliant. And what are you here doing today?
So I'm on the Meet the Experts panel.
Nice.
So people come and talk to me, ask me any questions about anything, have a chat. So yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah.
Brilliant. So working is magic, and he's with Anna. She's found him. She's fangirling. Are you? She's fangirling. Don't worry, Donato probably does as well. Oh look, he's probably... Is he being filmed for his YouTube channel? You're in it, come on.
What are we doing?
What's Donato doing?
Oh, Donato is having a chat and he says he'll meet us in the restaurant. Because you know, he likes...
He's like the biggest celeb here, isn't he? The celebrity's here! Look who it is! He's back! How'd you get on?
I just got this sticker.
What does that say? Shortlisted!
Shortlisted for?
So it's the National Running Awards and it's the Best Blog category.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody who voted for me to get me onto the shortlist. I think Donato's going to dance. You filming?
Slow release energy fuels. So our fuels are slightly different from some of the commercial sugar-based fuels on the market. We're a balance between carbohydrates, fats and proteins to give you energy to...
So we're here with John at Beat It Sport. We've got a few products. What have we got on offer today?
So we've got 3 products in the range. So these are our kind of flagship.
Yep.
So we've got our Beat It shots, and it's they're called nitrate 400s. And that's because there's 400 milligrams of nitrate per shot. We've also got our Beat It bars as well. So they're really nice. They've got kind of slow release carbohydrate. You've got oats, you've got raisin, and of course you've got about 200 milligrams of nitrate from concentrated Beat It as well. And we've also got our nitrate 3000. So not many people have heard about these ones, but if I spin around to the side there, you've got 7.5 shots worth of servings worth in there. So you've got a lot of beetroots. You've got 7.5 of these in there. And this one is almost like a cordial, so you want to mix it with a bit of water. It's more cost effective as well, so you get a bit more beef for your buck and such. But yeah, so that's the range.
So you consume these how long before a race?
So these ones, you want to have it about 1 to 3 hours before race. So it's sort of pre-race supplement.
Yep.
And ideally you want to supplement it over a consecutive number of days. So research has shown you the best time to take it is about sort of 3 to 6 days. Any longer than that, there's not sort of a real benefit. You know, take it more than 6 days.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the kind of day, and on the day of the race, you want to take it about 1 to 3 hours. So that's a crucial thing. So
the running show was fantastic. I had a brilliant day out, met loads of people that I've either sort of spoken to online through social media, also friends, and then just getting to know some of the brands. It's the first year that they've had the show, so you know, wasn't expecting people like Garmin or Polar or Nike or Adidas to be there, but there were some really cool brands I interacted with that were sort of up and coming, or just brands that sort of you maybe have heard of before, and just to check them out and see what was going on. And yeah, it was just really great just to hear people's stories, like Dame Kelly Holmes, she had a fantastic story. Like, you know, you always see their performance on TV and their journey, but never actually know how they got to where they were. But yeah, just, you know, just sometimes I was just chatting to random people that I'd never met before that are in the industry, and they've just got such inspiring stories, and it really sort of just motivates you. And just being there was just such a, being part of that community and feeling, it just felt really special. So yeah, really pleased that I got to go there. Yes, yeah, that was yesterday, and then Sunday was the Fred Hughes race.
Beautiful weather for Sunday morning run.
Apparently there's a hill like right near the end. I'm assuming that what we came up was just it. No, a bit longer than that though. Oh look, that's to the end. Oh, I'm assuming it's in here then. It says carry on, but
tell this girl to be through. It's hard to find the words on my loop. Nervous and to the point that's too hurtful, but you deserve is the truth.
go James! Go Katie! Yeah, amazing. Go on, James!
Go on, James!
Well done, James!
Stop smiling.
Brilliant! He's happy.
105.
Come on, Katie! Come on! Go on, Katie! So here we are, we're repping the CCK Brandon. Can't really. No, you've got your hoodie on. So we've just finished the Fred Hughes 10, and I'd just like to say I now see the benefits of tempo runs. James, did you hear that?
I don't believe you. Wait till the song Thursday.
Oh, it's moving. So tempo runs are normally for me are sub 7-minute miles, and today at the Fred Hughes race I averaged at 6:50. So I can't quite get how I can't manage 30 minutes at that, but I've just done a 10-mile race at that. So obviously the tempo runs are paying off. Now someone said to me this week that they see me as very happy, very smiley, always very friendly, that I'd never ever be upset or moody or anything like that. But I'd like James now to take the time to tell everyone what I'm actually like in real life.
Complete opposite. 100%.
Go and tell the camera, you've got your opportunity to tell the world what I'm actually like in real life.
I don't even know where to start, I probably shouldn't swear. I have to put up with this. That's why you guys get to see the happy side.
But this unhappy side or moaning side in training obviously translates well to racing.
Not just training, night before a race, morning of the race, driving to the race, arriving at the race, going to the start line.
Do you know what Sue said to me as well? She's like, you're in the zone, Katie. That was what she said to me. But do you want to give any feedback on the race for your performance?
Race in January. Box 1 tickets on the way to marathon training, I guess.
Yeah, you did well.
Alright.
Averaged what, 6:30? Pretty good going. What do you need to be averaging in Cyprus?
6:12, 6:10.
So what I did,
Bit of work to do.
and the weather, hopefully it's going to be a lot different in Cyprus than what it is today. It's not nice at all.
About 20 degrees difference.
Hopefully so. It says 1 degree right now. But I'm very happy with today's performance. I must admit, didn't go into it with the greatest of mindsets because I didn't say much this morning though. Well, I just kept quiet. this week I've been exhausted, I'm tired. I feel like I've not had any time just to sit down and relax, so everything ached before I started. But as always, I always give it everything I've got. And yes, it translated well into the race. So I managed to average at 6:50s. I was 7th lady, I was told. I did 1 hour, 8 minutes and 14 seconds. I managed to do a 10k PB during the race as well. So that was my second 10-mile race, and that was also another PB. I think it was about 1 minute and 40 off of my last 10-mile PB or 10-mile race that I did in Brighton. So a good end to the week. And now I'm going to meet up with Holly for either a coffee or with some food, and to see my parents and my nephew. So there we had it. I was in the I find that when I'm pumped with adrenaline, I actually feel to the stage of like a bit drunk. And I don't know if that came across in the last clip, but yeah, really pleased with today's performance. I must admit, I wasn't feeling up to it this morning. I always say this before a race sometimes, that like, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's like a defense mechanism where I'm not setting myself up to fail. If I, rather than going in like, yeah, I'm gonna get this time, I'm gonna get that time, you know, I'm sort of setting myself up for failure. Whereas if I go in and say, oh, I'll just see how I'll test the waters, then maybe so. But like every race I go into, I obviously try and give it my all, but at the moment training seems to be translating well. And I know that I've been going on about tempo runs, but I now see the benefits. I admit it, tempo runs, they work, they really do. So it's been a good week in training. It has been more, although I've raced today, mileage hasn't been as high. I've got up to just over 37 miles, which is still quite a lot of miles actually, but compared to the last 2 weeks. So I'm happy where I am in terms of training after 3 weeks, and yeah, just pleased with the progress. It's really nice. Like, I've got my training plan, it's written out. I have got one like online, but I've also got one written out, so it's really nice, so I can tick the boxes. So if anyone else feels like that's a good thing to do, it's really good just to be able to tick the day off day by day and just see how you're getting on. And it's just a nice self satisfaction of ticking it off. So yeah, looking forward to next week. My long run steps up slightly on Sunday, so that'll be a bit of a challenge. That'll be my longest run for quite a while. Another great week had. I'm pretty buzzing right now, despite feeling like it's been a very long week. I'm just feeling pretty good, pretty happy with how things are, and just gonna hopefully continue this positivity and good mindset and self-belief into week 4 of training. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've liked it. Please give it a like and give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, share with all your friends, and I'll see you all in week 4.